332. Good morning, hello, and welcome to This Date in History, aka TDH. This show is all about the events that occurred on this date in years past, both recognized by other historians, but mainly things we personally find intriguing enough for us to bring to you. The sources of this information come from the Smart Device application Today in History, What Happened Today in History, Historical Calendar, and the website onthisday.com. For links to those sources, music, and anything else potentially interesting, check the underbar of the description below. Anyway, I am Xander, and today I am joined by...
Okay.
Carrera, and we also have Tally Banana. Welcome back, Carrera, the famous shirtless wonder. Glad to have you back, hopefully. And a newcomer, Tally Banana. Welcome to the show.
Thank you very much for having me.
Yep. Anyway, today is Thursday, aka Thursday, May 17th, 2023. Let's get into the history today, shall we? Who wants to start us off in 332?
Hold on, I need to get on the. I'm on my phone, of course.
All right.
So let me get on the actual live so I can watch you.
Well, while you're doing that, and thank you for the view, I appreciate that. Mr. Loki, do you want to start us off in 332?
All right, 332. Roman Emperor Constantine the Great institutes free daily bread rations in Constantinople.
All right. And then, I just thought of something on the fly. If you're watching my stream, I can just highlight, the next one according to my other script here. So, 1096.
Ooh, Crusaders massacre Jews of Worms.
Yeah,
Jews of Worms.
Yeah.
Ooh.
And that plays out into these next two, actually. So, why don't you take these next two, because, yeah.
All right. 1268. The Principality of Antioch, a Crusader state, falls to Mamluk Sultan Baybars in Battle of Antioch. Then in 1291, after 100 years of Crusader control, the last Crusader stronghold, Acer, is conquered and destroyed by the Mamluks under Sultan al-Ashra Khalil.
Yep, so right there, boom, Crusaders massacred a bunch of Jews. Boom, the Crusader state falls. Boom, another Crusader state falls. What's the lesson? Let's not massacre a bunch of Jews, okay?
Yeah, let's stop massacring people. That just sounds like a good idea.
Yeah. So.
Sounds good for everyone's health.
Yes. Who wants to go next? Banana, if you want, it can be your turn, or we can go to Carrera.
Hold on. Send me the link so I can actually watch it, because I'm having to use my phone right now.
All right. Let me find the link real quick. No worries. Banana, do you want to?
Yeah, sure.
All right, go for it.
1302. Bruges Matins, the nocturnal massacre of the French garrison in Bruges by local Flemish militia. 1565.
Hold on.
Turkish.
Hold on.
Slow down.
For sure. No, I picked that because In Bruges is actually the name of a really good movie. Carrera, you're the one who told me about that, right?
I was about to say that, bro. In Bruges with Colin Farrell.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
It's a good movie. Like it's slow paced and everything. It's an adult movie, not because of any nudity or sexual anything, but it makes you think. So it's not something for the kids. It's an artistic cinema, piece essentially, but
it's a thinker movie.
And his if I can stop real quick, In Bruges, and I don't remember the director's name, but his brother directed The Guardian, and that's also a very well written movie. The same type of thing with Tim Meadows in it. So if you guys are into that type of cult like movie stuff, cool movies.
Yeah, it's a good movie. But anyway, let's move on up here. Mrs. Banana, would you care to take 1565?
Sure. 1565, Turkish Armada arrives to begin the Great Siege of Militia, aiming to establish the island of their gateway for the conquest of Europe.
Ah, them Turks. They always want stuff.
Them Turks.
And Uno Mas, if you don't mind. The 1593 one. Oh, okay, she's muted again. Mr. Carrera, do you want to take 1593? Oh,
I can't find the link yet.
I DM'd it to you.
Oh,
were
did
you
you?
talking
Yeah,
to me?
well, because you wanted to watch the actual video live, right?
Who, me?
Yeah.
I was just trying to figure out what the hell to do here.
Or you wanted a link to the source?
Hold on, I got screwed up here because
Well, while you're figuring all that out, I'm going to go ahead and take this. 1593, playwright Thomas Kidd's accusations of heresy led to an arrest warrant for Christopher Marlowe. Yikes.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Very yikes.
And then 1619, Dutch jurist and scholar Hugo Grotius sentenced to life in prison in Loevestein Castle in the Netherlands, later to escape in a book chest. All right.
Wow.
Yep.
Very creative.
And then 1631, the English colony Massachusetts Bay granted Puritan voting right. Good. So,
Awesome.
all right. Then back to you, Mr. Loki, 1631.
All right, 1631. John Winthrop is elected first governor of Massachusetts, but Massachusetts Bay Colony.
Huh. Well, that's interesting. Those two articles happened on the same date as in 1631. So,
Oh, wow.
interesting.
Yeah.
And
About
hey,
4
some
years.
Canadian history for you.
1642. Villa Marie, later Montreal, Canada, founded by the Societe Notre Dame de Montreal.
Société Notre Dame de
am terrible
Montréal.
with names.
Yep.
Hey, brother.
I am terrible with
like,
French.
Don't ever get dumbfounded because half the time I really screw up when I'm trying to read some things.
Hey, if you don't screw up, then that means that you're well read, and that's a good thing. If you do screw up, then that means you're on the way, and that's a better thing. The pathway to education is better than education itself because you're working towards something. So.
Well said.
Yep.
All right, I'm ready to go. I'm now right under that. I'm at 1652
Okay.
and then beyond. So
we will
I'm
get
good.
to you in good time. Loki, you got one more right in 1652.
Yeah.
All right.
Rhode Island enacts first law declaring slavery illegal.
1652.
Well, good for them.
Over 100 years
Good.
before our War of Independence. Anybody who says anything about America being a slave state, it's not. We were voting against slavery before we ever formed as a nation. So get educated, people. Come on. Yeah.
That's actually a very awesome fact.
Yep. Miss Banana, if you want,
Yes.
it's your turn again. 1804.
All right, Napoleon proclaimed emperor. Cool. 1804, Napoleon Bonaparte is proclaimed emperor of France by the French Senate.
Yes, Chef Bonaparte.
The funniest thing is they always called him short. He was actually average size at that time.
Yeah, the whole short thing was British propaganda to defame him, to make him look less,
Yeah.
for
To
various...
hit morale.
Yeah.
I mean,
All right, you got another one here in 1812.
me?
Yeah,
My turn?
we go 3 for 3.
Okay.
So,
Awesome. 1812, John Bellingham, a Liverpool merchant who assassinated British Prime Minister Spencer Perceval on May 11th, is hung for the crime at the Old Bailey in London.
yep. I believe that's the guy who got, not this guy, but the guy he assassinated, the prime minister. I think that's the one who got shot in the House of Commons. Because we spoke about that not too long ago. What else do we got here? 1830. This is your third one, Miss Banana.
Okay, awesome. 1830. Edwin Budding of England signs an agreement for the manufacture of his invention, a lawnmower. Saturdays are destroyed forever.
You know, for the amount of hate I give to this source, like, I still love it when they pull that little tongue-in-cheek stuff right there. Saturdays are destroyed forever. You know, you gotta love it, you know?
It's good. It's just very cheeky.
Yeah.
Get out there and mow the yard.
I'll do it tomorrow, Mom.
No.
Oh, Mr. Carrera, finally we are at you. You got one in 1848 here, if you don't mind.
1848. Let me look. Oh.
Actually, hold on a
Opening of
second.
the-
I need Loki to read this one.
Okay.
Nope, not doing it.
It's a joke. Go for it. Go for it, Carrera.
You son of a.
Good luck.
Opening. Good Lord. You want me to do this?
Yeah,
All right.
it's your turn.
That's why
Opening
I
of
didn't
the
want
first-
to do it.
Hold up.
Yeah.
Being German, I should be able to read this.
Oh my god.
Opening of the first German National Assembly of National Versammlung and Frankfurt, Germany.
So much luck.
The
I
National
think it's supposed to
Percentage.
be semi-long? Semi-long?
I did what I said.
You know what?
I know.
Let me try something. I'm gonna. Let's see here.
Oh.
Oh, that's
second.
funny.
/TTS this. Okay.
Yoxander said National Versammlung.
Okay. Whatever that was. If anybody heard that.
It was
Are
Sam.
I did a
Wait.
TTS. I did a TTS so
pretty
Discord
sure-
can pronounce it for me.
I'm pretty sure he just clipped me just to be a dung bat.
I don't know. I don't know how to do clips.
Okay.
But anyway, what else do we got here? You got, what was that? Okay, 1852. Here we go.
Massachusetts rules all school children must attend school.
I hope you're playing.
I am.
Okay.
Massachusetts rules all school-age children must attend school.
All right.
I was hoping he was goofing.
Yeah. Well, with Guerrero, you sometimes don't know. Like, but
You know, these facts are sometimes like really nominal, but sometimes I have to play around with him because he knows that my vocabulary is short, and he likes to mess with me.
I disagree. I think your vocab is rather eloquent when you decide to be. So.
Well, when I do it correctly, I feel like I've accomplished something. Thank you.
Yeah. Uno mas. 1860, Mr. Carrera?
1860. I had a phone call come in.
Oh.
Sorry.
I'm sorry.
U.S. Republican Party nominates, excuse me, Abraham Lincoln for president.
All right.
Woo!
And 1 year later, in 1861, we got the Battle of Sewall's Point in Virginia. It was the first federal offense against the South. So we're
Oh dear.
bringing the battle to them. Yeah, Civil War right there. And then we got 1863. Pardon me. We got the Siege of Vicksburg. U.S. General Ulysses S. Grant began the Siege of Vicksburg in Mississippi. After 47 days of battle siege, Confederate Lieutenant General John C. Pemberton's troops surrendered. All right. And then we got in 1869 here. Robert Tanner Freeman was the first black U.S. citizen to graduate from Harvard Dental School. Hey, look at that. That's cool. And back to you, Mr. Loki.
Okay, 1871, Warren wagon train raid. Native American Comanche
Yep.
and Kiowa warriors attack a corn train led by Henry Warren near Graham, Texas, killing 7 wagoners. William T. Sherman
Yep.
pursues and captures 3 leaders: Satananta, White Bear, Sat, and Sitting Bear, and
Yes.
Addo Ita Big Tree.
Yep. And
Interesting.
for those of you who know history, not William Tecumseh Sherman. Sorry, I confused this guy with somebody else, so never mind. What was his face? Custer. Custer's Last Stand is coming up here in about a month. So.
Alright.
Well, the Salt Creek Massacre is kind of one of my things. I'm from Texas, so I know that one very well.
Oh yeah.
Mm.
Grant, Texas is not that far from me.
Dang. Well, let's not try to accidentally dox ourselves. So.
I don't care.
Well,
You know
I
I
care
don't.
for you. So. Anyway.
Want me to take 1880 then?
Yeah, go for it.
Okay, 1880. 6th Kentucky Derby. George Garrett Lewis aboard Fonzo wins in 2 minutes 37.5 seconds. Race run in estimated 5-inch deep dust.
Dang. So can you
Wow.
imagine doing a horse
Interesting.
race in 5-inch deep dust? Like, good luck getting footing in that.
Yeah,
Good
that
luck
would be
getting
very hard.
in that.
Yeah.
One hell of an achievement.
Yeah. And hey, welcome back,
I
Banana.
can't
It's your
imagine
turn
what
if you
good
want.
this is.
1889.
Oh, thank you. 1889, Jules Massenet's opera Escalmont. Okay, let's try that again. Esclarmonde premieres in Paris.
All right. And then the one directly after that. That's interesting there.
1896, U.S. Supreme Court affirms legitimacy of racial separation. Plessy v. Ferguson, a doctrine that came to be known as separate but equal.
That's such bogus. You can't be separate and equal at the same time. How could you be equal if you're not equal?
Yeah.
You know?
Moron.
Yeah, I know, right? So, you can't spell oxymoron without moron.
No shit.
Ridiculous. But then 1897.
And then I can.
Sorry, what?
Hmm.
What were you saying?
Oh,
Wolfie?
nothing. I was
Oh.
calling shenanigans.
Oh, I agree, yeah. Uno mas, miss. 1897? Banana?
Uno mas?
Yeah, one more.
Oh. I didn't know what you meant earlier. 1897, Hubert Henry Dow founds Dow Chemical in Midland, Michigan.
Yeah.
Shit, I'm Canadian. You can tell.
Well, I can't.
Hey.
You haven't apologized profusely, so I wouldn't have known.
Hey.
So, nor have you talking about maple syrup, moose, or hockey. You know. So there's all that.
Yeah, great conversation starters. Definitely.
But I wonder if this is I wonder if this is the beginning of the Dow Jones thing. You know, like the stock market.
Yeah,
So, all right.
it was.
Oh, okay. I will take you at your word, and if anybody actually knows, please educate us in the comment section.
And then they took from that and started the Dow Jones industry on the stock market.
All right. I will believe you because I'm ignorant. So, yeah, until I learn otherwise, that's what I'm going to think. Mr. Carrera, you got one after another. 1897, 97, and 97. Look at that. So go for it.
Whoa. Dang. Okay. 1897, the first is Irish Music Festival, first held in Dublin.
All right. Go Irish.
Huh?
Hell yeah. And then 1897, New York Giants third baseman Bill Joyce becomes the last player in baseball history to hit 4 triples in a game versus the Giants, or as the Giants, beating Pittsburgh Pirates in 11-5 Expositional Park.
Dang, 11-5. That's kind of a butt whooping right there. So,
Yeah, really. And a 5-hour game.
Yeah.
And then we got... Oh, I get to do this one.
Yeah.
Great. Thank you. 1897, Paul Dukas, Symphonic, thank you so much. Scherzo, the Sorcerer's Apprentice, used in Disney's Fantasia film, premieres based on the poem by Johann Wolfgang von Goethe.
All right. Yeah, the very first animation of Fantasia. If anybody's seen that, like Mickey with the wizard hat with the brooms, you know.
Yes.
Yeah, that's the music.
Didn't we all see that on Acid?
No, I was a child. I don't think I knew.
Oh.
I would have been a child as well.
Yeah, I don't think I understood the concept of drugs
I
at the
forget,
time.
I'm the old one here.
Well, not by much. You're what? A year older than me or something?
Yeah, you're 30-something, and I'm 40-something.
Oh, well, yeah, you're more than a year. That's right, you're 41. You hit 41, what, half a year ago? Or 42? Something.
Dog, I turned 43 this year.
Oh, wow, okay. We're both off of our rockers. Anyway, I'm going to move on up here to 1912. We got some baseball history. Philadelphia Athletics rout Detroit Tigers 24-4. Oh my God! At Shivey Park.
That's
Wow.
24-2.
That's 12-1.
That
which
is
one
what
are you
call
looking at?
total. That's a total beatdown.
Yeah, that's a teeth kicking in situation right there. The Tigers used amateurs in protest as Ty Cobb's suspension from the game. Okay, so the Tigers initially.
Ty Cobb, remember, that's the dude that would like slide his cleats into people's ankles
Oh wow!
and
he did that?
intentionally hurt them.
I don't know, dude, because Ty Cobb, like, there's a Ty Cobb award. I don't think they'd name an entire award after someone who does something like that. But you may be right. I don't know. So, you know what?
He was devious.
Did Ty
I'm telling
Cobb
you.
slide with cleats? Like, really sharpened his cleats when he slid into? Okay, yeah, he was one nasty fella sharpening the spikes on his cleat to thrash basemen, but with slides. You're right. Wow. That is, whoa. This guy was
Hey,
a jerk.
dude, I'm not even into sports, but I knew that about Ty Cobb.
Yikes. All right, well, moving on up to 1917, we have the first units of the American Expeditionary Force, commanded by General John G. Pershing, was ordered to France. And while that was happening in 17 as well, the U.S. Congress passed Selective Service Act, authorizing the federal government to raise a national army for the American entry into World War I through compulsory enlistment. So,
Oh.
yeah. And just yesterday, we spoke about how not yesterday, but a few days ago, we spoke about in 1917 how they set up an officers' training facility in preparation for our entry into the First World War, or the Great War, as they said, the war to end all wars back in the day.
Yeah. I don't think it worked.
Yeah, no. Well, World War II is just an extension of World War I, really. And by extension of that, the Cold War, because of, the nukes. So, in reality, all the stuff we're going through today, all the animosity and everything, especially the stuff in Europe, Russia invading Ukraine and all that stuff, we're still kind of in the shadow, of the last century of complete warfare globally. It never really ended. It just took a little bit of a break here and there. But anyway, Mr. Loki, 1920.
1920, 45th Perkins?
Preakness.
Clarence Preakness. I keep getting that one wrong. Clarence Coomer, aboard Man o' War, regarded as greatest racehorse of all time, defeats Upset by 1 plus 1/2 or 1 plus half, whatever that means.
1.5.
Lengths, 1.5 lengths. Why is the plus in there then?
1.5.
Lengths in 1 minute 51.6 minutes? Seconds?
Yeah. A minute 51.6 seconds. So, and by 1.5 lengths, that means like 1.5 lengths of a horse. So it beat the other one by an entire horse length and another half of a horse length. So that's
How much horsepower did that
That's
horse
quite a
have?
lead.
one.
1 horsepower. It's only got 1 heart.
Yeah.
Oh,
How much horsepower does that horse have? 1. It's not a Mitsubishi. You know.
I will give him credit though, because it does look like 1 plus 2 squared. I genuinely would have said
Huh. Yeah, that is
oh,
weird.
she went totally mathematical on us right then.
Damn.
I don't know, man. I don't know.
Slow your roll, Pythagorean.
I'm sorry. 3.1415.
Oh my god, she's reciting pi. Good dear God.
God,
hope
that's so funny.
Let's see here. What else do we got for you? 1927. Here we go. This is weird.
Slid Lake in Gross Ventra, Wyoming collapses. The lake collapsed?
What? How does a lake collapse? What?
Well, I can tell you. I can tell you this. This is knowledge. What happens is erosion.
Oh, I see what happened here. It says the landslide created a large dam over 200 feet or 61 meters high and 400 yards or 370 meters wide across the Gros Ventre River, breaking up the water and forming Lower Slide Lake. On May 18th, 1927, as we just said, part of the landslide dam failed, resulting in a massive flood that was 6 feet or 1.8 meters deep for at least 25 miles or 40 kilometers downstream. So, the lake didn't collapse, the dam did, which brought the lake outside of the dam. So that's really weird. Why would you say the lake collapsed? That's a way to donut somebody's brain. So,
Stupid human beavers.
yeah. And,
Hopefully everybody was fine.
Alright.
same year, we got another aqua-themed, disaster. So, oh my
Bath school disaster. Bath MI. Andrew Kehoe blows up Bath Consolidated School, killing 38 children, 2 teachers. What the fuck is wrong with people?
That's just awful. So,
People, you gotta remember, man, there's sociopaths and narcissists. And you gotta figure out which one they are.
yep. So,
Wow.
Miss Banana, we got 2 more
Yeah.
27s for you to take control.
Ooh, awesome. 1927, Grown Man's Chinese Theater opens in Hollywood, California.
Yep, and that's the theater you see in Hollywood, with all the stars on the ground. That's that Asian-looking pagoda theater. So,
Oh, cool.
yeah,
That's really fun.
yeah, I've been there. So,
Ooh,
And
very nice.
Pereira will have his star there one day.
one day. And you got another 27 here as well.
1927, Ritz Hotel opens in Boston, Massachusetts.
Sam Adams.
Putting
I
on
love
the
it.
Ritz.
At the Ritz.
Yep. And then for your third one here, I have a 1933 for you.
For moi?
For you.
Yay! 1933, around 5,000 forced deportees in the Soviet Union arrived on Nazino Island. Within 13 weeks, most of them will be dead due to disease, cannibalism, and violence.
Yeah.
Wow.
Good lord.
Yeah, no, that was
What the?
that was worse than the gulags. They literally just threw people to the wolves out in some island, like out in the frozen tundra of the whatever the hell it is. What's up in Russia? Siberian wilderness, I believe, like somewhere out there. It's a truly, absolutely disgusting. And actually, and like content advisory warning, like anybody who's squeamish, like either skip ahead for like in 20 seconds or what. But it was found out when a lady was discovered escaping the island. Like she had somehow like gotten over the river and on the other side, and she was found by somebody, and they noticed that her calves were gone. They had cut her calves off while she was alive. She was still alive when they found her. They cut her calves off and ate them. Like,
Oh,
Jesus.
yeah,
Hey,
the hell,
hey,
man?
Xander,
yeah.
I'm gonna eat you.
Get in line.
There's a long line to get at Xander.
Yeah. Whether you want to eat me, screw me, or kill me, there's a line. So,
Well, I want to do all three.
well,
Oh, shit.
slow your roll there, buddy.
Eat the
Anyway.
dinner first, at least. Jeez.
Anyway, Mr. Carrera, in 1933, the Tennessee Valley Act here.
Whoa. Oh, I get to do Roosevelt. That's
Yep.
awesome. 1933, Tennessee Valley Act, TVA Act signed by FDR to build dams. Wait, did we just not talk about dams?
We spoke about.
We talked a lot about dams.
Yeah. Yeah, I guess today's
And
a
them
damn
being
show.
getting blown up.
Yeah. What's next? Are we
Oh,
gonna talk about Katrina and the dikes? So. What else do we got for you, Mr. Carrera? There you go. 1942.
which one?
42?
42?
Yeah.
The NYC?
Yep.
Okay. 1942, NYC ends. Not. Why are you giving me sports?
And it's just stuff I found interesting.
Why not?
NYC ends night baseball games for the rest of World War II.
That's why I gave you
Thank
sports.
Thank you.
Yeah, but no, like seriously, if you think about it, like, now we weren't under any really threat of getting bombed, but, we didn't want, lights and all that stuff. Plus, a night sports game, the cover of darkness, a German conspirator can come in and, like, do something nasty and
Blow
cause a lot
people
of
up.
deaths. Yeah. So, actually, like, we were this close to losing World War II because of a fistful of sand. I'm not kidding. Like, and
That's actually true.
yeah, so you know exactly what I'm talking about.
Yep.
Yep. What else do we got here? 1949 Antiquarian. Here we go. The only 1949 for you.
Oh, the 1949, the Antiquarian Bookseller Association of America incorporates.
Yeah, Antiquarian, which is like antique books. So, selling antique books, like, that's really cool.
I
Very.
kind of feel like that's a antiquated like sentence. Like it just stops.
I love how you use the word antiquated when, like, that literal word is in the sentence too. Antiquarian. It's fitting.
I thought it was another one of those oxymorons. I think it's tongue in cheek.
Not really. But maybe. I don't know. Let's move on up to 52 here. Here we go. This is interesting. This is your third one, Mr. Carrera.
Whose is this?
Yours third, I believe, right?
I did
believe it
three.
is.
Okay.
Third.
Well, it's a good thing
Oh, did
somebody
he?
else is counting. 1952, Professor Willard Libby said England's prehistoric monument of Stonehenge dates back to 1848 BC. So,
Wow.
Oh, good
That's-
lord.
that's a long time ago.
Oh, well,
Yeah.
hold on, because that's that's been changed. So we need to actually look that up as like real.
Well, yeah, well, like, that, of course it's been changed. This was in 1952, so, it's since probably been discovered it's even older or something, maybe. So, actually,
It's definitely older.
How old is Stonehenge? Stonehenge is 5,000 years old? Built around 5,000 years ago, 2,500 BC. Yeah, so there you go. So
Even older.
yeah,
Wait, well, ish.
yep, that is really old.
We be
really
smart.
Ha, SMRT smart. Then 1 year later, 1953, U.S. Jacqueline Cochrane became the first woman to break the sound barrier. Nice.
Wow.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
That's really cool.
And there's a joke in there.
1953.
Yeah. Yeah, fine.
I mean, breaking the sound barrier, that is awesome.
Yeah, she's going faster than sound, which means you finally can't hear her.
Oh my god.
Her husband's happy about that.
Yeah, she's gone.
Oh, thank God, I can't hear her.
Oh my god. Oh, we're bad. What
We're
else do we
horrible
got
in
here?
here.
Yeah, well, I'm horrible with a capital W. Anyway, 1956, Mickey Mantle hit a home run from both sides of the plate for a record third time. So that's impressive.
Wow.
Yeah. And,
So he was ambidextrous.
yeah. Good old Mickey
That's
Mantle.
awesome.
Yeah. And then back to Mr. Loki. Another Preakness here.
Alright, 1957, 82 Preakness, Eddie Arcaro aboard Bold Ruler wins in 1 minute 56.2 seconds.
All right. And see, look
I
at that
had this time
nose.
for
Like, that
amazing-
nose. That nose is designed to pierce the air for aerodynamics. Like, his entire face,
Yeah.
looks like, like it's meant to cut through the air like knife through butter. So,
Everybody knows the meme. I'm fast as fuck, boy.
Yup.
The nose.
Gotta go fast.
And then 1960, the first one, as well as the second one, of course, because that one's highlighted. Go for it, Loki.
1960, Elaine Fulton begins playing Lisa on As the World Turns for almost 30 years.
Wow.
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 Dude, that was my grandmother's favorite show until it ended back, like, I think 20 years ago.
Yeah, well, it says
Wow.
here for almost 30 years, so by mathematical equations, it must have ended in the early 90s. So,
It was. And then she
As-
went to the Bold and the Beautiful.
as the world turns, ends. September 10th, 2010, so I was wrong.
Wow.
Okay, so it went on for 54 years, so whoever this lady was, Lisa, they took her out after 30 years, but it kept going for another 20. Dang. All right. And
Hey,
then,
the character died.
maybe, yeah, maybe. Well, 30 years, hell, Robert Downey Jr. got tired of playing Iron Man after what, 15 years. Double that. You're gonna want to get on to some other project, dude. That's cool job security,
Yeah.
but you want some, variation. At that point, 30 years, like who's real, you or the character you're playing as? That's.
Oh God, yeah.
Yeah. So
That gets to be scary.
yeah. So.
But still, in 1960, European Cup final, Glasgow, Ferren. Huh?
What?
Glasgow.
Yeah.
Yeah, let me read it, please. Thank you. Ferenc Puskas score 4. Alfredo Di Stefano 3 as Real Madrid routes and Frankfurt 3-7. 5th consecutive title for Los Blanco.
Wow, you did way better than I would have. So, I would have butchered that. That would have been awful. Good job, man. Wow.
Thank you.
Very impressive.
Well, now's
Oh.
your time to
Sure.
test out that meat cleaver of yours, Ben, and it's your turn. 1960 as well. Le Balcon.
Okay, 1960. John Genet's play The Balcony premieres in Paris.
All right.
Nice.
Beautifully
Yeah.
spoken.
Yep. Let's see here. We got that. 1964 is the next one. Actually, 1963 if you want. To talk about another horse race here.
88 Preakness. 1963, 88 Preakness. Bill Shoemaker aboard Candy Spots wins in 1 minute 56.2 seconds. Wow.
All right.
Same time?
Yeah, that was the exact same time again.
Wait.
Yeah.
Hold on a second. Was it?
Fast as fuck, boy.
Oh wow. Eddie Arcaro and Bill Schumacher. Good pull.
Nice.
I
Two
was
different
not-
horses and the same race time.
Wow, that's pretty cool. Good
Very,
catch.
very cool.
I did not catch that myself.
Mathematician here.
Yep.
God damn it, more McCartney.
Yep. This guy appears a lot.
No. This is mine.
All right, let's give Carrera this, and then back to Banana afterwards. We do this sometimes. Like some people call out like, "Oh, I want this." Like, you know.
Well, he's one of my. He wrote Norwegian Wood. Come on. 1964. David Frost interviews Paul McCartney on BBC TV.
All right.
Cool.
And back to you, Miss Banana. You got 64 and 65 here.
Okay, 1964. U.S. Supreme Court rules it's unconstitutional to deprive naturalized citizens of citizenship if they return to home country for more than 3 years.
Yeah. So essentially, like, if you're nationalized and decide to move away, then like it doesn't time out, at least for 3 years. So.
Well, that's
Which
good.
Which is good because, like, we are a world civilization, really. Like, we have different countries, but the countries itself, they have, their different states, they have their counties, they have their provinces, they have their, their cities, their townships, their hamlets. Everything is just a trickle down of different forms of, segregation, for lack of a better term, but at the end, it doesn't matter where you live. Like, if you're national somewhere, then you should always be national somewhere because we're all on this planet. Like, what's with the borders? So, that's just me. But
I
anyway,
completely agree.
here's something really interesting.
I really want this next one, like the one right below it.
Oh, okay, yeah, of course. Well, that's this is going to be this highlighted one is the end of Banana's turn, and then it's your turn, Carrera. So perfect.
Okay.
Which one? The
Dolby.
1965 American?
Yeah.
Okay. 1965, American engineer Ray Dolby founds Dolby Laboratories in London, England.
Yep. Dolby Digital surround sound.
And Dolby Sound is what makes like some of the greatest things.
Yep.
What do you mean?
No, Dolby.
Dolby
Go for it.
Dolby Sound is what, like, when you used to go. I don't know how old you are, but when you used to go to movies, you'd hear that.
I thought that was THX.
And it would like. It was the sound effect that would go all across the like whole theater.
Ooh, okay.
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah, it made the sound effects.
Yeah, that's right. Because it tests like the range from low to high. To give you like the range of the audio. They make fun of it in The Simpsons. When it blew Grandpa to the back of the auditorium. Yeah, Dolby Digital. Yeah.
And the Pick of Destiny when they do the fart sound.
Oh yeah, that's right.
Yeah.
But yeah, it
I
says
do
here.
have to do this one. I'm actually just gonna do this one and let you guys go, and I'm just gonna kind of just sit back and listen. You guys are so awesome.
Well,
But
you're awesome
I have
too,
to
man.
do this because this goes to my heart.
All right,
No.
go for it.
In 1965, Gene Roddenberry suggests 16 names for Star Trek captain. They included Kirk,
All right.
Tiberius,
Yes, James Tiberius Kirk.
and
Yeah.
always remember Kirk, but Next Generation was better.
Sorry about that. Vape pop.
What's wrong with you? Are you dying?
No,
You got
no.
the COVID?
Slowly every day, yes. No, the vape popped right. The vape popped right into the back of my throat. So that sounded
Oh
that sounded wrong out of context. But anyway, Carrera, you got one more if you want. In 1967, Tennessee.
Wait, what? Oh, I'll do that. 1967, Tennessee Governor Ellington approves repeal, which they should have put the repeal of the Butler Act or Monkey Law. What? Prohibiting teaching of evolution, upheld in 1925. Scopes Trail.
Yeah.
Or
So
trial.
essentially,
Excuse me.
this is the
Excuse me
repeal.
that word.
This is the taking away of like not allowing to teach about evolution. So this is a good thing. This is allowing teaching of evolution.
Yes.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Moving on up to 1968, we got a baseball record, and Al Klein hit his 307th home run, surpassing Hank Greenberg as a Tiger. All right.
Ooh.
And what else do we have here? 1969, Apollo 10 launched from Kennedy Space Center and later transmits the first colored pictures of Earth from space. Wow.
Wow.
Yeah, that's cool.
No, that was.
Very beautiful picture. I
Yeah,
actually have that as a screensaver.
blue marble. Like, I'm not sure if this is when it was taken, but here, the blue marble original. Let's see here. Here we go. I believe this is the very first picture of the entire, or at least one half of the Earth in one photo. But that's crazy, you know? Like, you're out there in space, you look back, there's home. You know, that's wild. What else do we got here? 1971, U.S. President, actually, hold on a second, I'll get there. First off, we have the Stanley Cup Final in Chicago Stadium, in Chicago, Illinois. Henry Richards scored twice as Montreal Canadiens defeated Chicago Blackhawks for a 4-3 series victory. All right.
Wait, did you say Illinois?
Illinois, yeah.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure that is totally west of the East Coast.
I believe you are correct. We're doing this again? I missed this. But we also have in 1971, U.S. President Richard Nixon rejected 60 demands of Congressional Black Caucus. What? What is...
He is not a cook. Wait. Is that what he said?
I am not a crook. No. The Congressional
Thank
Black
you.
Caucus is you're welcome, is a caucus made up of mostly black U.S. citizen members of the U.S. Representative Joyce Beatty from Ohio chaired the caucus from, okay, so it's basically, you know, their little segregation corner for whatever reason. And so Nixon is rejecting 60 demands from them. So I wonder, like, what were their demands? You know, that's quite a substantial number right there. And why was Nixon denying them? Like, keep in mind, Nixon was a piece of crap, so he was probably being racist. But I don't know. If anybody knows more about this this particular article, please educate us in the comment section below.
I actually have no idea what the hell they're talking about. But the one thing I do know is whenever Xander has to do any Richard Nixon, he has to do it in Richard Nixon's voice. It's
Okay.
a rule.
Let me try this again. 1971, U.S. President Richard Nixon rejected 60 demands of Congressional Black Caucus. I am not a crook.
That
hurts my head.
This is
Head
another
ringer.
thing. it's an old thing, and we've always like had to do stupid things, and I always made him do like Richard Nixon's voice.
We also have in 1971 as well here. This one is very strange. Vampire struggle snuggle person. Wayne Bowden's last victim was found in Calgary, Alberta, Canada. So what? What is
Canada? Shit.
what is a vampire rapist? What? Like,
What is that?
I don't know. Like,
What's wrong with you,
He
Canadians?
jumps on people and sucks people's blood. I don't know.
I mean,
Oh man.
you know, it's fitting that Canada has vampires because Mexico has chupacabras and the United States has the Clintons. So,
That is true.
Oh,
I'm gonna get
oh
shot.
my god! They actually explain what the chupacabra is.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm gonna have to. I can't explain it right now, but I will find you the article so you can explain it like at some other point. But they figured out what the chupacabra is. It
Alright.
was a almost extinct animal, and then they started reproducing. They brought 2 of them, and then they just kept reproducing, and it's like a wolf type animal.
So you say it might be because you said they brought them in. So does that sound like an invasive species?
Yeah, it's still like almost extinct, but the reason that they rarely find them is because there's not many. But they do eat cats, and they will molest a coyote.
All right.
They will struggle snuggle.
Yeah. Yep. Anyway,
Great turn, by the way.
Mr. Loki, where are we? 1972. This guy here. Wow, this one's impressive.
American basketball player John Sebastian
Yep.
makes 63 consecutive free throws while blindfolded.
Whoa.
Oh dear.
Wow.
That's badass.
That is skill right there. Like, holy.
I'd be afraid of him hitting somebody in the crowd.
Well, I don't think there'd be a crowd,
Blindfolded?
like, you know, in the interception area, but, like, who is this guy? You know, what's that blind superhero?
Daredevil.
Thank
Daredevil?
you. Yeah. What is this guy? Daredevil? Like, you know, is he using echolocation to find out where he is on the court? How hard? You know, what's the arc? Like, you know, how do you do that often with a blindfold? That is astounding. You know.
Professional.
I'm
Yeah.
actually
Yeah, I
laughing
could see
at the
10,
fact
but
that
63? Holy shit.
Yeah.
I'm actually laughing at the fact that he questioned John Sebastian. It reminded me of I am Ron Burgundy.
Ron Burgundy coming to you live from San Diego, which is Spanish for a whale's vagina.
Yes.
Yeah, that's actually in the movie. I'm quoting it. I'm not just saying it.
Oh man. Oh, I know it's in the movie.
I'm sorry
anyway.
to make fun of you. I thought it was lovely how you did it. It just made me laugh.
Chef's kiss. Mwah. You know? Anyway, you got 1973, Mr. Loki.
Oh, 1973. Soviet Party leader Leonid
You're doing great.
Brezhnev visits West Germany.
All right.
Ooh.
That's,
I am
boy.
Ron Burgundy.
Leave me alone. I can't do names.
Dude,
I think you did
you have no idea how many times I totally F up like stupid shit like that. Like names, I am terrible, bro.
Hey, you know, if there's
Well-
one thing the Omni Coalition will be known for, it's our utter, complete, total butchery of languages other than English, and sometimes English. Like,
Yeah.
Yeah, I can butcher
For real.
English too.
Yeah. You got a third one
But
here in
na-
74.
Yeah, 1974, India becomes the sixth nation to explode an atomic bomb.
Exhibit
What? Oh,
God damn it! Why?
who
Wow.
in the
Everybody
hell
needs
does
to be
India
nuclear
think
power.
they are?
A. Yeah.
What do they think? They're like the eighth wonder of the world?
Well, everybody needs, well, not everybody needs nuclear weapons, but I mean, like, if someone has nuclear weapons and they don't like you, then you got to have nuclear weapons to as a deterrent, so that way you don't get attacked, because they know if they attack you, you can attack them, and nobody wins. You know, Pakistan and India, as we know, are at each other's throats. Israel wants everything. China wants everything. Russia wants everything. You know, so like, not to mention, Iran is I think Iran is now nuclear power. I'm not sure. So
Yeah.
I should also mention it says the sixth nation.
yes.
Yeah.
So-
What's the other five?
Where's the
Well,
other
the
five?
U.S. of course.
Good lord.
The U.S. of course. Then Russia, of course, and then
Yeah, poor Japan.
no, not Japan. Japan is not a nuclear nation.
No, I'm saying they got bombed.
Oh yeah. No, well, by us, but like
Yeah.
the UK, France. So I know that. India, Pakistan, I believe. I don't know, but I actually after the show, I want to show this to you because I bring this up a lot. Every nuke test, or actually every nuclear explosion, from the invention of it until 1990, when a treaty was signed. Of course, there have been more nuclear explosions since. In the early 2000s, North Korea started testing their nukes. So, you know, they're another nuclear-capable nation. But, as I said, after this show, I got to show you this video, and your jaw will drop to the floor with the amount of times we have detonated nuclear devices on this Earth. How are we still around? It is beyond...
No
Are
idea.
you talking about SpongeBob SquarePants?
No, that's Bikini Atoll. No. I mean, Bikini Bottom, Bikini Atoll, you know, hello. Like, and they're
Yeah.
all, you know, they're all anthropomorphic, you know, intelligent, talking creatures. Radiation, you know. So, that's a...
Weird how a squirrel can just put on a helmet and go underwater with no breathing apparatus.
Oh, she has a suit, you know.
It's got a backpack on. It's got air.
Yeah.
How much? She's under there for like 2.5 hours.
Well, yeah, but like, you know, she goes back to her dome and she can have oxygen scrubbers, you know. What is water? 2 parts oxygen, 1 part hydrogen. Get rid of the hydrogen, you know, then you got oxygen, you know, like...
That just gets you high, dude.
Well, I mean, you mix it with other things, like... Yeah. Why are we going into the scientific semantics of a cartoon show?
Because it's
Exactly. Come on.
Anyway, Miss
Moving
Banana,
along.
do you want to talk about what happened in 1977 here?
Sure. 1977. Minute time begins. No. Menachem becomes Prime Minister of Israel.
Yeah, that's his last name, Begin, so that's a little confusing. So,
Yeah.
Yep.
It sure does.
1977. We also got this other one here in 77.
Oh, awesome. 1977, USSR and other nations signed the Environmental Modification Convention, which prohibits weather warfare having widespread, long-lasting, or severe effects.
You see?
Whoa, hold up.
Yeah.
Did
no.
they just admit that we can control weather?
Yes, they did. I was just going to say
Wow.
that. If they're making something involving that, I mean, keep in mind, think about this. Just a few years earlier, during Vietnam, you know, we did the cloud seeding, which possibly extended the monsoon season by another 6 months in order to, you know, flood out the Viet Cong's, you know, travel capabilities and all that stuff, which didn't work. But if we did that 50 years ago, what do we have today? You know, like back then, something like this magic rectangle. I don't know my shapes apparently. This magic rectangle, you know, if I go 50 years back, you know, with this, it'll blow their minds. But they're already like, you know, seeding the clouds and you know, creating weather. So what do we have today? You know, and that's a warning right there in 1977. If they're talking about it, then they know things that we don't. So
Can I actually say something about that?
yeah,
You remember the show where James? Wait, hold up. The UK version of where they race their cars and do crazy shit.
Top Gear.
Huh?
Top Gear.
Yes, Up Gear. What was the main dude's name?
There's Hammond.
Damn it! I wish I had my grandma here.
Let's see here. Top Gear.
She watched Top Gear.
Jeremy Clarkson, James May, and Richard Hammond.
Okay, so he went to one of the seating like gardens that we have in the United States, and it is huge. It is the size of my city.
What are you talking about? Seating gardens.
And they will literally just explode clouds to rain.
I think I know what you're talking about.
Yeah, it's crazy.
All right,
Anyway.
guys, I do have to go, but I do hope you have a good rest of your stream.
Will do. Thank you for
Or
joining.
episode. No problem. Have a good one.
You too.
Hey, nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you guys too.
Yep.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
Toodles. All right, the show is getting a little long in the tooth, so let's just now focus on the highlighted articles here. Mr. Carrera, it is now your turn. 1980. This is a big one.
Oh, yeah. 1980, the eruption of Mount St. Helen. Mount St. Helens in Washington State triggers the largest landslide in history, killing 57 people and causing over 1 billion at that time in damage.
Wow.
So that would be like $5.8 billion now.
1980. $1 billion. What is $3,681,589,805.83 today? So
That's what I said.
damn.
But the greatest thing is the dude stayed on top of the mountain and took the last picture, and they got it.
Yeah, he unfortunately died in the situation, but he took.
But he was smiling, and that actually that's a heartthrob moment. Like, that's all he wanted, was to see it. He knew it was gonna happen. He warned them. They didn't listen, and he said, "Here you go. Boom, bitch."
Is this the one? Here we go. Yeah. I think this is the guy. Wow, look at that. A car just buried in, pyroclastic ash. This guy, I believe, is the guy who died, but, he captured, some of the most breathtaking, series of photos, in history. I wouldn't say it was worth his life, but close to it, those photos will forever be ingrained in history. The entire collapse of a whole side of the mountain. I'm trying to find it, but I can't find it. So.
Well, regardless, rest in peace, brother. You stood your ground.
Yep. Let's skip over the Preakness Stakes here, because screw horse riding, or horse racing, or whatever. Do you want to talk to us about this music history, Mr. Carrera?
I love doing that.
All right, 1985.
In 1985, Murray's Head's "One Night in Bangkok" single, written by Tim Rice and ABBA's, damn Germans.
They're Swede.
They're.
I thought ABBA was from Sweden.
You're right. Anyways, Benny Anderson and Jorn Ulvis hits number 3 in the U.S.
One night in Bangkok makes the hard man humble. Yep.
Dude, how do you even know the lyrics?
Of course I know the lyrics. It's a great song.
You're just crazy.
Yeah, I am. About time you figured that out.
I mean, you let me back in.
Yeah. Don't let it bite me in the ass.
I'm trying not to.
Doing a good job so far. You got another one here in 1990.
Oh shit! I gotta roll down. Hold on. What am I doing? Oh my god! Why do you do this? 1990 Cubs. Shut up. 19. Shut the fart up. You're not gonna let me do it either, are you?
I'm dying. Leave me alone.
Stop dying. It's bad for your health.
1990 Cubs. Ryan Sandberg ends second baseman record 123 errorless game streak.
Wow.
First of all, Sandberg is a Jew name, and I know why you love me to do that.
Okay. I don't know how to feel about that. Anyway, moving on up to the Stanley Cup. Hey, that rhymed. We got another 1990 here. Edmonton right wing Yari Curie set record for scoring in the Stanley Cup Finals game with 3 goals and 2 assists in a 7-2 win at Boston Garden. All right.
Boston.
Wait. Hold on. I'm pretty sure Boston is on the east coast of America.
You are correct.
Am I?
I believe so. Yes, my geography is correct.
Hell yeah.
Yeah.
God, I'm good at things.
Yeah. Hey, look at that. Carrera's right about something. Like, everybody cheer.
Woo! You had a soundbite ready for me.
Hell
I
yeah.
love it.
Anyway, 1993, we got Danish people voted in favor of ratifying the Maastricht Treaty, which is a treaty on European Union, commonly known as the Maastricht Treaty, is the foundation treaty of the European Union. All right, so the EU.
Is it a good thing?
And then Brexit.
Good thing, questionable. Like,
I'm
Hell
finding
no.
myself a little confused.
like, I can get the intricacies of, like, the attempting of unionizing everything, because, like, the United States of America was a great, experiment. Like, the thought of, like, independent city-states, initially the colonies, being self-governing with another governing body that, umbrellas over them all just as a system of checks and balances. That's what the European Union is. All these different countries, like France, Italy, Germany, Spain, Bulgaria, Czechoslovakia, at one point, the United Kingdom, all these other countries, they're all self-ruling, but they also answer to a higher government that controls all of them to keep them all within a system of checks and balances, for economics, social advances, various other things. But it's a double-edged sword, because in doing that, now you have, something lording over you, telling you what to do, when just before you could have done something on your own accord. So,
Brexit.
yeah. That's why, Brexit did their thing. They're getting tired of the EU, because see, here's the thing. As I mentioned, economically, like, everybody is in the same boat together. Well, then, Greece is having an economic, turmoil, and, like, they're dying as a country. Well, because they're part of the EU, the rest of the EU shares the suffering. So if you're, France, and you're doing economically good, it doesn't matter, because then, like 1,000 miles away, Greece, they're doing economically bad, and it hurts you because of the European Union. So there's good and there's bad, as with everything else in the world. So, but the EU, like, as I said, was like the second form of the test that the United States started. They were, we have the euro. They were planning to actually merge all of North America and then eventually all of the Americas under something like the EU, and then have the Amero, like the euro. And they were doing something like that with all the Asian countries, the ASIO. They were thinking about doing that with the African countries, the Afro.
I definitely remember when they tried to pass that bill. I don't remember what it was called, but the Amero was going to be a complete complex shit fuck.
Yeah, well, it's just like a unified currency. Like we have U.S. dollars, you Canadians have Canadian dollars, and Mexico has pesos. And we, there's the exchange rate and everything. But what if there is a currency above our primary currency, the Amero? So then we can, instead of like having to do the exchange rate, we have a centralized unit of currency, which makes things ever easier. But that also gives those in power even more power. There is the problem. So,
Hey, smell my armpit.
I'm not
I
going
don't
to.
know.
Anyway, gonna move on up to 1995. Loki, was it your turn? No, it's my turn.
I have no idea anymore.
Let's just have you take it. Go for it.
In 1995, Braveheart, directed by and starring Mel Gibson and Sophie Marcia, premieres at Seattle Film Festival Best Picture, 1996.
Freedom!
And
they lost that freedom.
Yeah.
And goes back to Brendan fucking Gleeson, who's in The Guardian, and guess what? In Bruges.
Yeah. You got another one here.
Let's have a look-see. Where am I?
2001?
2001?
Yeah.
DreamWorks picture Shrek starring Jesus Christ. Starring Mike Myers,
right?
Eddie Murphy, and Cameron Diaz, and voiceover roles debuts.
All right.
God damn it, Sander.
I'm trying to break you.
Stop doing that.
God.
They have enough problems as it is.
All right.
2008.
Wait, is this dude from Canada?
Yes, I am.
Yeah, you don't know Mike Myers?
Yes, he does.
He's from your fucking country.
Okay, hold your horses. I know who fucking Mike Myers is.
Yeah, Carrera, ease on the gas, buddy.
Yeah, like, holy shit.
All right. Anyway, 2008.
2008, 43rd Academy of Country Music Awards. Kenny Chesney and Brad Paisley and Carrie Underwood win.
All right.
What the fuck did they win?
The awards.
They won the awards at the Academy of Country Music Awards.
They won everything? Cool.
Well, they won whatever they won.
No.
Like, I don't know.
They don't specify what award, which is dumb.
Yeah.
Like, is it best woman, best man, best contributing to one song? Like, what the hell?
Well, I mean, you can always look it up, winners of the 2008, Academy of Country Music Awards.
This is true.
Like, Google is a thing. But anyway,
It is.
we're still in music here, going over to Carrera, 2014. Here you go.
Oh, fuck. 2014, 21st Billboard Music Awards. My man, sexiest man alive, the one person I would make out with as a gay lover, wins 7. Image Dragons wins 5. Pharrell Williams, awesome, 4. Daft Punk and Miley Cyrus also win? Like, wait.
All right.
Daft Punk and Miley Cyrus just also win?
Yep.
Fuck.
All right. Oh, here's
They
something.
also won.
Here's a real eyebrow raiser here. Oh my goodness. 2018.
Oh my god. All of Chile's 34 Roman Catholic bishops offer their resignation to Pope Francis in wake of child sex scandal.
All of them? Oh my god. Holy cow.
Really, this one of them.
Wow.
I wonder why.
Yikes, man. Yikes. You want to talk
Oh,
about
I
something
get-
that's rife with, with corruption. Good Lord, the Catholic Church.
You guys are... Hey, I'm sorry, and I excuse you for the good Catholics in the world, but, dude, your Pope is the devil.
You want my Pope?
Let's not start taking swings at religion here, please. Let's you have another 2008 here, or 2018. Sorry, another album release.
So, in 2018, K-pop,
Sorry.
K-poop.
K-pop boy band BTS released their album Love Yourself. What the fuck? Is that tear or tear?
Either way, I don't know.
Where?
Love yourself, tear. Love yourself, tear. And there's a semicolon there, so I
Here,
guess-
like the teardrop.
yeah.
Here.
Whatever. Sells like who gives a fuck the first week.
Say the number, man.
Oh, 135,000.
That's impressive. So,
That is impressive.
I'm not a fan of BTS, and like I would say, a lot of people just buy into it, and a lot of these people are probably lemmings, but like they made money. Cool. All right. Gonna move on up to 2019 Australian federal elections won by Scott Morrison's coalition government in a surprise result. Crikey!
Clarky.
And then 2019 as well, English FA Cup final, Wembley Stadium, London, 85,854 people in the audience. Gabriel Jesus and Raheem Sterling each scored twice as Manchester City thrashed Watford 6-0, completing an unprecedented domestic treble. Wow. 6-0. Wow. And then 2020, and as I said, this is why, our source is, without a shadow of a doubt, leftist. U.S. President Donald Trump confirmed he is taking the drug hydroxychloroquine against COVID-19. And they're saying, oh, controversial drug. Yeah, you mean the drug that's been tested for like 30 years in Africa, and all of a sudden it's controversial because a white man takes it? Ooh, leftists. So,
No, it's an orange man took it.
yeah. Yeah.
If you know, orange man bad.
Yeah. Well, white man also bad today, too, so ooh. And then, I remember this.
We're getting all the colors.
Yeah. Just last year, 2022, amid a nationwide U.S. baby formula shortage, Brandon invoked the Defense Production Act, requiring suppliers to fulfill orders to baby formula manufacturers first. Yikes. Like, what?
Excuse me,
I
I,
remember
have
that.
to translate that.
I remember there was a whole hoopla about baby formula and everything, and, like, a lot of them were actually laced with, like, various poisons. One of them was laced with COVID, Johnson & Johnson, like, there's a whole disgusting history behind them. Like, didn't they put arsenic in their baby food or something?
Jesus Christ.
So,
But I really have to translate this. Well, in 2022, admin, what we're gonna do here is, well, first of all, hold on, I gotta smell this child.
the thing. He's doing a Brandon impersonation for those of you who haven't caught on.
And
But-
then, wait,
Don't forget to lick the world.
Yeah, don't.
oh shit, I fell down the stairs of a helicopter.
You fell up the
Now-
stairs. Anyway,
No.
Fell
I
down the
don't.
stairs, up the stairs.
No, I
anyway,
don't.
that shall conclude the show. Once again, you can check the underbar in the description for any links you may find interesting, including but not limited to all things Omni Coalition. For your dose of past events daily, we stream every day at 11 in the morning Pacific time, which is 12 Mountain. You're in Central, right, Carrera?
Yes,
All right.
that would be one.
All right.
And 2 Eastern.
Yep. For all of you and all of us, I'm Xander.
I'm Carrera.
I am Loki Lagan.
And of course, you, viewer, are you. We also did have Talibanana in the show for most of it earlier. And yeah, so until you catch us tomorrow, don't forget to look right and left at every intersection, rate 5 thumbs, and subscribe. Toodles!
Bye.
Peace.